I just finished reading Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, and now I want to take some petrol and matches and burn my bookshelf. I love reading plays. I've got so many plays down there which I thought, oh, that's great, that's fantastic, that's got great morals, that's fantastic. No, Hannah, this is the best play you will ever read. Damn you, Arthur Miller. Now I hate every other play that I've written. This is so good. This book is basically the best book in the world, and just so emotional and so real to life. It's basically, I've written a little summary. It's about a salesman who's worked all his life, and he's a bit of a sort of Dale boy from Only Fools and Horses. I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be a millionaire, that sort of person. So he's worked all his life, and he's a dreamer, and he thinks that he's going to make it big, and he's, you know, getting up to retirement age now, and you sort of realise he's not. He's not going to become a millionaire, he's not going to have a mansion, and he passes on this philosophy to his sons that you need to work really hard, you need to be a businessman, you need to do this. One of his sons, called Biff, wants to be a farmer. He wants to be in the outdoors. He doesn't want to be a businessman, he doesn't really care too much about money, he just wants to be outdoors, and his dad sort of thinks that's wrong and that he should want to make money, and that should be his main goal in life, that you should want to make money. And it's just so sad. It's basically like a working class man telling his two working class sons that they need to make money and that money makes you happy. And then this is about this man realising, when he's like, you know, old, realising I didn't make any money and I didn't make anything of my life, and now I'm living in this tiny place with my wife, and all the dreams that I thought would come true are never going to happen. I'd say read this if you want to feel, read this if you want to laugh, read this if you want to cry, read this if you want something that's true to your life. Just freaking read it. It's really, really good. It's an easy read as well for me. And it flits between, you sort of think, is he going insane, the dad? Because he's having these weird visions of different people, and they're like, Dad, we're at a restaurant, and stuff like that, and he's sort of going a little bit crazy. I'm going to give you a spoiler now, so click off, like this video, subscribe if you want, I'd appreciate it, and now the spoiler people. At the end of the book, I'm sure a lot of people have read this, he kills himself. He drives his car into a tree or something for insurance, because he knows that when he dies there'll be a payout of insurance, so his sons can use that money to set up their own business. And his older son, who wants to be a farmer, says, no, I'm not going to end up like Dad. He doesn't really say that, but you know he's not. You know he's not going to take that insurance money. But the other one, Happy, he is like, no, I'm going to make Dad proud. I'm going to become a salesman. And it's so freaking tragic, because you just want to go, Happy, you're going to end up like your dad. You're going to end up an old man with this, you know, lovely patient wife that you've got and two sons, and your wife worrying about you whether you're going to do something stupid or hurt yourself because you've worked yourself to the grave. You idiot! Listen to your older brother. The older brother that everyone's a bit like, oh, he's a bit of a bum, you know, he didn't do well at school or anything like that. But he has a better dream. He wants to be a farmer. He doesn't want to copy someone else's blueprints of their life like Happy wants to copy his dad. Oh my god, this book is good. I don't think I've had a book, well, I have. Oh, this is one of the books then that has really sort of made me think about the world and understand different things, and how sometimes when someone wants you to do something really badly, like he wants his sons to be businessmen really badly, that sometimes you have to make your own way and you have to realise, I don't want to do that. And like Biff wants to become a farmer, he doesn't want to become a businessman, and that doesn't mean he's a bad person because he's not doing what his parents want him to do. Because there's sort of, sometimes there's a thing of people feeling that they have to do things because their parents want them to, whereas Biff's going against what his dad wants him to do, and he's going to have a much happier life than his brother. And that's the, you know, sort of big thing in it. If you're feeling pressured by your parents, this is so good. You should read it. Read me. It's so good. I hope this has been a good book review. I hope you read it. If you have, tell me what you thought about it down below in the comments. And I'll see you very soon. I just look at it lovingly as we end. So I'll see you all very soon for another Hannah's Reads. I just want to end this whole video on one note, which my personal feelings on this book is that I think that if the dad would have just accepted his life, accepted that he wasn't going to be a millionaire, that he's not actually a very good businessman, and they say throughout it, if he would have just become a builder, and if he would have settled for the life which he ended up with, and he would just, you know, he has a fantastic wife who's so loving, and he has 2 great sons. If he would have just accepted his life, instead of changing everything, instead of trying to be something, if he would have said, I'm going to just be happy. My main goal in life is to be happy, not rich. He would have had a much better life, and that's the thing that I think really follows throughout this book as well, is that I see this book as someone who chose money over happiness and never got that money and never got that payout. He has a great family, and you almost want to shake him and say, what are you doing? You have a fantastic wife and 2 sons, and you have a house over your head, you know, a roof over your head, and yet you're trying to get something which you're never going to have, and that's sad, but you don't have that opportunity to have that because of, you know, because of what you've been born into, because your family aren't rich. But that's something you have to make a choice within your life, and you have to choose what outcomes you want, whether you want to have money, whether you want to have happiness. And if your dreams don't come true, like his dream is to have his own business and to be rich, and that dream didn't come true, you are going to be extremely devastated, and your world around you is going to be devastated. And so, yeah, I just think this book is just so much about values, and I think whoever reads it, if you read it, you'll probably interpret it different to me. I think that's the magic of this book, and I love it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.